Hey YouTube, welcome back into the channel. Brandon here with Taylor's Fine Smoke Cooking. Today we're going to be doing some oven barbecue ribs. I'm going to be making some St. Louis style ribs here. Each one of these racks is about 2.5 pounds. I have 2 racks and we're going to keep it super simple. We're going to try to mimic cooking them in the grill quite naturally without the charcoal or the smoke flavor. However, the texture and the method of cooking is going to be similar as far as texture and everything like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open these up, get them cleaned off, and then we're going to go ahead and get them started for you. Real simple prep, simple seasonings, good flavor. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get these ribs seasoned up and put in the oven. I have my oven preheating to 325 degrees. That's the temperature we're going to cook them on. And I'm looking for about 2, maybe 2.5 hours to start to finish. Here are our ribs. Again, 2.5 pounds each. Fairly thick. I would say not too thick, not too thin. Decent slab of rib, especially for how small they are, but they look really good. I did pull the membrane off the back. That's not necessary. If you don't do that, you don't have to, but I do pull, and we're going to season both sides. Back half very, very light, and in the top half, we're going to go, fairly liberal. I'm using some Grill Mates barbecue rub, Fiesta brand barbecue rub, and I'm just using some black pepper. So on the bottoms, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of our Fiesta brand rub, and that's going to be the only seasoning that I put on the bottom here. On the bone side and on the meat side, we're going to go with all 3. After we get them seasoned, we're going to allow them to sit on this countertop for about 15 or 20 minutes just to go ahead and allow them to come up in temperature a little bit before we go ahead and throw them in the oven. Sometimes you just want to go ahead and, get some sticky ribs in you and don't want to put up with the fuss of using a grill or a smoker. I do plan on glazing these with some barbecue sauce as well. They're going to come out real good and pretty. They're going to look like they came off the grill, off the smoker, but they're not going to necessarily give you that taste. But that's all right. Now we're going to go in with our black pepper. Hope you guys' holidays have been well. We've had a great time from Thanksgiving on, and I'm excited about Christmas coming up. And again, this is something you can even do on Christmas. We typically do non-traditional dinner on Christmas. We might fry fish and chicken. We might have barbecue. It's not always just ham and, the traditional Thanksgiving. So here are our ribs all seasoned up. I'm going to allow these to set up for about 15 minutes. That seasoning to get tacky. Then we're going to go ahead and go in a 325-degree oven. Bring you guys back. All right, so you can see how that seasoning has begun to tack up and these ribs are sweated some. So we're just going to go ahead and drop these bad boys in that 325-degree oven. Let them go out. Check on them in about an hour to see where we're at. All right, so we've had these ribs going for an hour. You can see how we're starting to get a little bit of pullback on those bones there. Everything is looking good, and we're just going to continue to let them roll. All right, family, so we've gone another 45 minutes. Now I'm just going to go ahead and pull these bad boys out and give them a nice glaze with this sauce. I'm using G. Hughes sugar-free honey barbecue sauce. He makes some really, really good barbecue sauces. They are 0 sugar, low in carb, and they taste delicious. So I highly recommend them. What you want to do is just go ahead and pour some over the top. Take your brush and just lightly glaze each rib. We're going to go back in that oven and continue to let them cook. I will be transferring the ribs to the upper rack to allow this sauce to tack up and get a nice caramelization going on. But it's super simple at this point. We have a little bit of ways to go as far as the cooking is concerned, but by the time the ribs are done, this sauce will be set up real good and everything will be perfect. So we're going to go right back into the oven on the upper rack and just continue to let them go until the ribs are to the tenderness of your liking. All right, guys, I just got these bad boys out of the oven. It took a total of 2 hours and 15 minutes. You can see we got that good drawback on those bones there. These are going to be nice and tender. That sauce set up on them really, really well. Now, outside of them sitting on this baking tray, you tell me if you can tell if those came off of a grill smoker or right on out of the oven. They look amazing. So I'm going to let them rest for a minute. Then we're going to go ahead and give them a cut, bite them in, and let you see what we're working with. All right, guys. So the ribs have rested for a little while. I'm going to go ahead and cut into them. Let us get a good bite. Let you see what's going on with them. Turned out really good. They smell good. While they were cooking, you would almost think that you were smelling some barbecue ribs based on that seasoning and everything that we used. Get a good look. Good sheen, nice and juicy. All right. I think I got it. All right. Mm-mm. Clean bite. Tender, but not too tender. I don't like fall off the bone ribs. I like them just to have a little bit of a tug there, and these are perfect. They taste amazing. Got a little bit of sauce that's sugar-free sauce, but you wouldn't even tell. You can't even tell if you try. So I do recommend those G. Hughes sugar-free sauces. But these ribs turned out perfect. About 2 hours, 15 minutes. Unwrapped, season them up, 325 degrees. Yeah, you can't beat them out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Be sure to follow for more videos. Till the next time, God bless. Merry Christmas.